Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by Interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds on 9 o'clock. With news, a new wave of Chinese investment in food companies is coming. But firstly, in the US, existing home sales unexpectedly rose in May following a notable decline in April. Low inventory levels helped propel the median sales price to a new high while pushing down median days a home is on the market for to a new low. The median price is now $252,800, which is up 5.8% from the same month a year ago, and it's the 63rd consecutive month of a rise. In that market, their own industry body says this track is not sustainable. And for the first time, US stock market index provider MSCI has agreed to include China's mainland domestic shares in its emerging markets index. The MSCI Emerging Market Index currently has about $1.6 trillion tracking in it. This decision could prompt changes to how Chinese companies are run and how Chinese policymakers reform their stock market, even if the initial amount of capital inflows won't be large in the global terms. It is a small step, but many observers think it signals a significant shift. It had an immediate impact yesterday, with the Shanghai index rising as nearly every other market fell. Even with this tiny first step, just to start, as much as $10 billion will be flowing into Chinese shares over the next year. Inclusion in this index will likely draw some KiwiSaver funds into the realignment. Another one of those international benchmarking surveys was out overnight, the 2017 Social Progress Index. This has New Zealand's score rising and now has its 9th equal with Australia. Australia's raw score also rose, but their rank was unchanged, while we were up from 11th last year. We came in below 7 European countries and Canada. We scored incredibly high on most measures, some surprisingly strong, but we were let down by affordable housing. In Australia, at an Ag Investor Forum in Melbourne, it is claimed that Chinese investor appetite for food companies, especially dairy, is about to grow strongly again. And local regulation pushbacks are not deterring the fundamental interest from these Chinese investors. High-quality food with high regulatory, biosecurity and environmental standards are all an important part of the attraction. And a key appeal was that freehold land could be bought in perpetuity. In New York, US Treasury 10-year yield is a tick lower today at 2.15%. The price of oil is down again sharply today and now under $42.50 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is just on $44.50 a barrel. That is now a 10-month low and the biggest first-half slide in more than 20 years. The rise of unsold inventories, including crude stored in tankers at sea, is behind the drop. Fast-rising output from places like Libya are upending this market. And the price of gold is lower as well, down another $1 to $1,242 an ounce. But the Kiwi dollar is little changed at 72.7 US cents. On the cross rates were higher at 95.7 Aussie cents and 64.8 euro cents. The TWI is currently at 76.7. Stay tuned for the RBNZ OCR decision at 9 AM. We'll have full details. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by Interest.co.nz.